Welcome back, YouTube. We're up here trying to Catalpa worms this morning. And I think a catfish just hit this one. If he don't straighten that little hook out. I bought some brim hooks a while back, number 4s. Supposed to be a little bit stronger than these gold hooks. I like to use these gold hooks, but you got these catfish biting, they straighten them out kind of easy. But we're using the Catalpa worms and see what we can do with them. And that one's right up against the bank, so ain't no telling how much stuff he could come across back there before I get him up here. With light tackle, you can't force these catfish too hard. You either bend the hook or pop the line. Now he's trying to go up the next other lines up there. Oh man, right, nice blue for this light tackle. You don't never know what's gonna hit these Catalpa worms. Anything will hit these Catalpa worms. Let me get him out this net. Get this old Catalpa worm thrown back out there and use him again. Still plenty of him left. And these things are tough. Catalpa worm, that's a tough worm now. Man, this here feisty one. Got a old big belly on him there. Well, let's get you in this box. See if we can catch something else. Ain't never no telling what you can catch on these Catalpa worms. I caught bass on them, brim, shellcracker, catfish, anything that hit that Catalpa worm. Something biting at this blue rod here now. Let's see if he's got it. Yeah, he had it, whatever it is. See what we might be got on this Catalpa worm. We got an old big brim on this Catalpa worm here this time. Nice brim. That's what I say, you don't never know what you can catch on these things. And he has swallowed that hook. He found my hook getters. Trying to get the other rod thrown back out there, and I think a catfish is. Yep. Another catfish don't grab this one out. And every one of them heads for the bank back there. He's coming up this way now. Coming quick. Now he's putting on brakes again. I know there's a snag right off from me out there. Whew. Another nice blue on this tall worm. I mean some fat blues. Let me get him out this net. Oh, be still. I hear you. Telling me off. Get you in here with this other one. They're longer than the box is. Find that hair paws loose. Holding on to it, trying to wring my wrist. Man, them things will wring your wrist now. I usually keep mine in a cricket bucket. My brother picked these off of his tree up there yesterday. I told him, I said, get me some of them topper worms off of that tree up there and I'll take them things fishing tomorrow. These here look like they're about to get in the larva state. I got some leaves in here for them to eat on. But they ain't too much interested in them leaves right now, but that's what they look like right there. And they are tough. When they get big like this, they get good and tough. You catch 4 or 5 fish sometime on one Catalpa worm. And then they're getting ready. I can look at the skin on them until they're getting ready to try to turn into a larva. So I love to fish with these things whenever they come out. But they ain't none been on my tree yet. But his, and they cleaning them up there. That's what they look like. For y'all that don't know what a Catalpa worm looks like. Catalpa, whichever one you want to call it. I'm tasting that blue rod right here. Might be a brim or something here. The way he's running with it. I think there's a flatfish. Yes, sir, that's what it is. Another old brim. And you swallowed it too, but that's okay. We ain't gonna throw you back, we could eat you. They say there's a plant up there in Sumter. It's got a lot of pollution going in this river. But one week they'll say the water quality's good, the next week they'll say it's not. I don't know. I've been eating these fish all my life and I'm still okay far as I know. Oh well. Come on, buddy, I'll be running out of line here directly. You got to quit. I got this drag set pretty tight too. He took out a lot of line. That fish is way back there. Come on, get some here now. I'm having to pump them like I'm fishing in the salt water. Catching blue marlin or something. Glad I got plenty of line on this reel. He keeps going, he'll be back that China. You can tell I got the drag set pretty tight from the bend in this rod. This is kind of a stiff rod. Maybe he'll be tired by the time I get into the boat. these little number 4 hooks, they ain't hooking them catfish too big. If these catfish is biting like this, I need to put a little bit bigger size hook on there where I can have a little bit better hook up. Because some of them just is hooked in the corner of the mouth. Now he's giving a little bit. But I wish he'd go back out in the middle instead of staying along the bank. And he's crossed something back there. I can feel it on the line. Whatever he's crossed, I hope we can get him over the top of it. YouTube, I'm gonna fight him a while and I'll get him across whatever. We'll turn the camera back on. All right, we got him around that log back there. But now he's went up the river up there. And he went across one of these other lines. This is a big cat. Yeah, we can get him in. He went across my other lines, all kind of stuff. Lead wrapped around my rod. Ooh wee, this is a big cat for this light tackle. He's got my lead brought up to the tip of my rod here. This is a big catch here for a little light stuff. See him down there? Now I can get him under the other rods without come on, come on. Ooh-wee, that's a big cat with this light tackle. Oh, man. Whew, that's the biggest cat that I ever caught on light tackle. Man, that's what I tell you, YouTube. On them topper worms, you don't never know what you're gonna get. Yes, sir. For 10-pound test line and rod and reels that was on clearance, them some fighting little rod and reels there. I think them rods, one of them was $28, the other one was $32, and they was on clearance for $9 and $11. That's a nice cat there for this light tackle. And little number 4 gold hooks, if you can see it in my hand, they're little tiny hooks. Now, I know some of you can ask me what's the little red bead for. That's just for looks. I think this is the same rod and reel here I caught that big carp on a while back. And that was a humongous carp. Sometimes just because stuff got brand names on it, that don't mean it's better than some of the other stuff. Just because something's on clearance or don't cost very much, that don't mean it don't work. Get this old blue turnt, put in the box there. Don't you tear up my finger. All right, goodness, what a catfish you are. I mean, you are big. This is him compared to my fish box. And my fish box ain't no tiny fish box. All right, fold on up. Fold some kind of way, I get him turned over somehow. Hey YouTube, it's about 11 o'clock and the sun's starting to make it to me here and I'm starting to pour sweat. Heat index is supposed to be between 105 and 110 today. And it's supposed to be even worse later this week. But right now we liable to have no rain for a month. Then when it does rain, it liable to pour down and stir the water up. But y'all bear with me. I try to get down here and do what I can do to bring y'all a video. Believe me, if it wasn't for y'all watching, I wouldn't be down here in this heat doing the videos. Because I appreciate y'all watching and enjoying the fishing. But we may not catch much, but I do try to catch some to get a video in. But we may get down here and try them again in the morning. I don't know, but if we do, we'll put up another video. But we can pack up and head on next to the house and get out this hot sun. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed. And if you got any Catawba worms, or if your neighbor has some Catawba worms, get down there and try them Catawba worms, because there ain't no telling what you'll catch on a Catawba worm. Catch you the next time, YouTube.